Okay, yeah, stream is working. Let me share it on the Lichess chat, and then we'll get started. So I was going to do a 10-person simul. However, there were a few more people who joined. So I'm just going to accept everyone else. It's going to be 12 people. Let me share the stream in the chat. Good luck, everyone. And we'll get started. 12 players playing 15 minutes with a 10-second increment. Just want to make sure it's framed correctly. Okay, it looks decent. I'm going to mix up the openings today. Try and get a different opening in every single game. It makes it more difficult for me, but hopefully more interesting for the viewers and the players. A4 is very strange. Okay, let's just play normally. I think this guy's just trying to mess with me. Just continue playing normally. G6. Some part of me wants to play H4. It's taking inspiration from that the crazy guy going for H5. Knight C6. This is going to be... usually E6 and Knight C6 don't combine very well. Let's just play D4. It's one of my favorite openings. Bishop E5. Let's play Slav. E5, okay. We'll take that. This guy's just continuing to mess with me. Well, H6 is actually sort of annoying, so I'm going to play H6 myself. Bishop E2 is a very common trap. The pawn on E4 is a poison pawn. I'm going to go for H5. If he takes it, I'll probably just sack the exchange. So of course, if knight take E4, queen A4 check would win the knight. I'm trying to remember the theory here. I think maybe just rook E1, bishop F1. If I play D4 immediately, he can probably take on E4. Let's play rook E1. Oh, game just started. Let's play E5. Queen B6. Pretty sure the move is queen B3. Usually queen B6 is played when the C8 bishop can develop to F5. There would be more annoying things, but here if queen B3, C4, queen C2, I'm pretty comfortable. Why don't you contact someone of Lichess so that your Twitch session will be announced on the front page? Yeah, so from my understanding, there's some blog section on Lichess which says you have to have a consistent stream for a little bit before it can be featured on the front page. So I'm going to contact them soon. But I've only been streaming for a week, so I'm still kind of getting used to the whole Twitch environment. And then eventually I'm going to try and set a regular schedule too for Twitch streams, so people will know ahead of time. But thanks, Moiran, for the question. Let's play d4. And I see we have a comment in the Twitch chat, Mao Zefong. Yo, you gotta let you one's viewer get in. I don't know, that sentence doesn't make any sense. I see 13 people are watching, so there's more than one viewer. Maybe it was an old comment, though. Let's play bishop b4. Just respond to Moiron in case he missed my response. We'll contact Lichess soon. Let's play d3. I don't want to go into like main line. Let's play the Cambridge Springs. Knight bd7. It's a fun opening. You did hear me. Okay, that's good. And yeah, for whoever's watching, if you have comments or questions, feel free to put them in the simul chat or the Twitch chat. So I'll be watching both. Let's play d5. Let's go for some Benoni. I really want to play bishop take f7 here, but probably just doesn't work. Knight g5, bishop take d1, bishop take f7, also probably doesn't work. I mean, I have like queen d5. I have e5. Let's play e5. And then if he takes on e5, I take on f7. Yeah, this line is usually pretty fun for black. g4. Okay, let's tuck the bishop away. Bishop f5 feels a little bit awkward. I kind of want to play h6 and just shut down his dark sword bishop. Let's do that. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's play the Schliemann. It's a very old opening I used to play in tournaments. Had a decent score with. f6. Queen d5. F take e5, queen f7, king d7. Actually, don't see a clear win here. I'm just going to take on d6, open the e-file. Which openings do you normally recommend for me? I'm a beginner that normally plays queen's pawn, king's pawn, and Roy Lopez. I also know what stuff like fork, pin, deflection means. Yeah, Ava player 998. It sounds like at your stage, openings are probably not the most important area of the game to focus on. They are easy to study, but for most players, actually most chess games in fact, will be determined in the middle game or end game. So if you have like time and energy to study chess, I would recommend save the openings for later and focus more on like kind of tactics, middle game strategy. Look at like high level games. So I think openings are probably a bit overrated for study, at least at the kind of lower levels. They do become more relevant at the higher levels though. Rook b1 runs into bishop f5. Let's play rook e1. I will say though that if you are looking to study openings, stick to like one repertoire. Don't try and play everything. So sounds like if you're playing king's pawn and queen's pawn, pick one, try and learn it well. because a lot of opening, or like the trick to becoming good at like a certain opening is getting a lot of experience, especially game experience. So I hope that answer helps. Let's play queen c2. Preventing bishop f5, preparing some rook b1, b4 stuff. Okay, this guy just started. Let's play b3. Let's see. I want to play queen h4, g3. Start with rook b8. Just can throw in that move with not too many consequences. I'm just going to start throwing pieces at the queen side. Something should work there. Meow 4214. I'll have to look at that game and see. Am I totally playing horrible moves here? It might be possible. It's like this guy just dropped a pawn. Might be too greedy, but I'll take it. Yeah, Meow. Unfortunately, I don't like to be mean and say horrible moves, but they haven't been the best moves. However, I'm still not winning too trivially. I do have to play some accurate moves to convert this. I'm just going to keep throwing pieces. Let's play d5. A lot of these games I still have to complete development. I see a very tricky idea. Let's play queen c5. We'll see what he does. I'm up a pawn here. I might as well just trade queens. Take on c3. I'll hold on to the bishop pair. Oh, king b8. So the point was, if pawn take queen, I have knight a7 mate. Nice job for seeing that, Meow. Unfortunately, king b8 runs into mate in 2, queen a7. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes games like that happen. If Meow 4214, if you're playing someone much higher than your level, I mean, you're kind of expected to have a game like that. What you want to do is kind of look back at the game and try and figure out where you could have improved. And I think it was early on you lost material, right? If we go back. Oops, I don't know what just happened there. Let me just point out this one thing. Okay, Lichess is not letting me go back. But Meow, if you want to stick around afterwards, I can show you, and give you some suggestions where to improve. Unfortunately, I still have a lot more games to deal with. This guy wants to win the d5 pawn. He's attacking it 4 times. c4 is actually a very powerful looking move. Because it cuts off my bishop as well. He's unrated in classical. Oh, he has a high blitz rating though. I have to be careful with this guy. It's not the end of the world if I lose d5, but it's not exactly pleasant. So probably the best step is to counterattack d4, or to counterattack c4, like knight d2. Hope for some counterplay. Let's just go for trades there. Man, this guy being annoying. Actually, a6 is very annoying, because if I play b6, bishop b5, rook c8, knight e5. Could play queen b6. Looks decent. So knight take d5. I'm actually in a lot of trouble here. I forgot my bishop is hanging on g5 after a move like knight takes c3. If I take on c4, he takes on c4. Doesn't work at all. Let's play this. Keeps things defended, keeps things complicated. Let's castle. This guy wants to do some minority attack with b5 coming. I think the one issue for him is c4 square. Might as well put a knight there. Let's fight for some center with c5. So my h6 pawn, I guess, scared him away from castling kingside. Now he castles queenside. I think it's still possible for me to generate some kind of attack there. Okay, I'm going to try and play a bit quicker in games that I can. I may have just blundered bishop e4 there. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure why the game isn't switching either. Isn't maybe it's opponent's move on every board? Yeah, bishop d3 didn't really accomplish much there. Knight a4. Wow, that's why he played h4, to stop queen h4 check. It's incredible. h4 was just such a strange move. Now there's one move that comes to mind here, knight f4, with the idea that if bishop take f4, queen a5 check, but knight f4, queen e4, threatening my knight, threatening mate, everything's hanging, but I have knight take d3. If queen take d3, I actually think knight f4 works. Knight take d3 solves everything after queen e4. Actually, I might not be losing anything. Bishop a6, bishop take a8, bishop take f1. I mean, I think it's the only move. Ooh. So in this type of structure, the knight is best on d6, almost always. Speaking of d6, can I win the d6 pawn? It looks very risky because I have b2 hanging, but I might as well go for it. I mean, yeah, this game, Black has a great lead in development, but it's still going to take work to prove it. It's castle. I think f4 is typically good. Oh, c4. So I guess this guy wants is planning some rook a1 idea, but actually the rook is tied down to the c pawn. So I think I somehow escaped that. Could take with the rook or the pawn. Let's take with the rook. And he wants to take on e4 and some issues on this a6 f1 diagonal. Let's play e5. Wow, this guy's being super aggressive. Might as well take it. He might go for h6, but I think I'll survive. Yeah, so queen a4 check. Should just win a piece. Knight c3, so he didn't capture anything. He is attacking my bishop on g5. So if I take on c3, he takes on g5. I could take on c4. Then his idea is that bishop takes c3 at the very end. I think I have to take on c3 first. I might have knight e4 to follow. Let's take this. Yeah, knight e4. Attack the queen, defend the pawn. I apologize for those who are commenting in Twitch. I haven't been able to look at the chat because I still have 11 games going. I only won 1 game so far. I'll try and answer questions later once I have some downtime. Okay, so he's attacking both pawns, both of which I don't think I really care about. Let's play queen f3. And this just looks like a very fun attack. I thought I won a piece in this game, but I guess not. Maybe just won a pawn. Let's play this. F5. Looks a little bit risky with my bishop still on a2. I guess he wants to win c3. So knight g5, bishop takes c3, rook e7. I'm definitely going to get some counterplay. I don't know if it's enough, but we'll see. Play g5. Oh, that's a pin. My bishop is pinned to my queen. Let's play f5. That solves most problems. I think f3 here looks very strong. If he plays g3, then I have rook h6, and h4, g5. Man, this guy. I think f6 is just very solid. Didn't I have a knight? Oh, okay. Yeah, c3. Just start playing quicker. Your simuls are so late for Europeans. I apologize to those in Europe. If I do like set a regular schedule, I'll probably ask for some feedback. So if you guys have any like preferred times that I do these types of simuls and streams, let me know. I'm thinking like one like afternoon stream and one late night stream. I'm on Chicago time, so that would satisfy a lot of people. Maybe still not the Europeans. Let's actually take with the bishop. Knight will be strong. Free pawn. This is going to be a very long game. This is a great positional game so far, but it still takes work. Let's go for some attack. Oh, queen takes c3. Kind of forgot about that. Let's not queen trade. Let's do this. It's something. And this guy with his annoying moves. I can play rook c8. There should be no issue. Oh, he wants to play knight e5. Let's take that. Okay, I have to take with king. Did I lose a pawn? Oh my gosh. Lost a pawn, but I got the h-file. It's not good though. Queen e2. If I take... Okay, let's take... If he takes with pawn, I take on e7. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with this situation. If I take the queen, he takes rook c7. I'm losing the a-pawn in the end. e5 I don't think works. Could move the knight. Yeah, why not? And bring the knight to g6. So bishop e2, king d2, queen a5 check. It's got to be good. I could take on e7, I could play knight g5. Let's take here first. Oh, he has c3. Okay, I'll play c3. I'll shut out the bishop and then have fun on the king side. Oh, this game's going to get pretty sharp. Do I have rook e8? Rook e8... It looks promising. I don't know if it's winning, but feels like a move he could have missed. So might as well increase the pressure. All these moves increasing the pressure. Let's play rook h1. Yeah, rook f8's good response. I could play rook e1. He takes... Ooh, he takes with the a rook. Don't think that quite works. My rook on a1 is hanging. I might as well move it to safety somehow. Play rook b1. I'm gonna play rook f1. Problem is, like, the rook gets attacked on a lot of squares. Let's play bishop e3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move much faster. But positions are getting difficult. Let's do this. This is a round where blunders will begin to happen, but I'll try and minimize them as best as possible. Oh no, queen d6 is coming. At least that guy's low on time too. Free pawn. Or bishop d6. Just gonna go for the queenside attack and hope it works. So I've won 3 games already. Not sure what the other 2 games were. I remember the first one I won. Still a lot more to go. Let's do this. Attack the c4 pawn. Thank you, Chess Iteration, for complimenting the queen c5 move. It's probably the move of the day so far. Let's take the rook. Ooh, he's attacking my rook. I should move, just play solid. I take on d4. This works. I'm up a pawn. This game is going to be very long, though. I don't think there's anything too clear cut here. Yeah, but my knights are controlling the whole back rank, which is looking good. This move looks very strong. Queen b5. Might just be mating there. Knight d7. Could take the rook on a1. It's probably simplest. So I think I'm better in most of these games, but it's going to come down to time. So most of these games I just have a minute left, and it's going to require playing a bunch of quick moves. Man, this position is very complex. Might as well attack stuff. I'm happy I put the 10-second increments. Giving me more time. Let's take here, just try and simplify. It's another very complex position. Oh, this should be very close to winning for me. It's just a matter of time. I think I can take here. So a lot of things are hanging though. Take the pawn first. Let's take the rook. Okay, that was a pawn, so now I'm winning a piece. So much stuff to take. I think I have queen e6 check though. Queen e6, king f8. That doesn't work. If I could take on g6. Let's take on g6. Oh, then he has bishop. Okay, let's take here. If he takes on f1, I take on g6. Oh, that loses b1. Let's play rook c1 first. Forgot about e6 there. Okay, this ending should be winning. Queen trade I think I'm happy with. There's no time. How do I stop that pawn? Throwing a check. A lot of this is just moving quickly and gaining time. Where's my mate? Let's throw in another check. I just hung a rook. That was bad. Oh, he didn't see it. Okay. He had bishop takes c1. Oh, God. Probably have to sack a knight in that game. Ooh, that's not mate. Ugh. I take... Let's take there, hope for the best. Thank you, Fuel Mule. Best username that I've seen in a while. Let's not get mated. So I've won 5 games, 7 games still going. A lot of these I can't really spend much time at all. Just have to play on instinct. This game is actually really interesting. I might still have some winning chances. That's annoying. Let's do this. I have chances in this game too, outside past a pawn. I don't know why I did what I'm doing here. Oh no, I flagged that position. Well done, whoever that was. Just gotta keep moving quickly. Okay, 7 wins, 1 loss. And he wants to win the G-Pawn. I'll win his G-Pawn. Okay, so I think the plan is to convert the positions that I'm winning and then deal with the positions which aren't so clear. Like this game, it's just a matter of time. And I just have 3 games going. This game's going to be winning. This game's one of the trickier ones. This could take a long time to win, but I would think it should be eventually winning. This game is going to be the trickiest to win. I might even have to risk losing if I want to win this game. Set up a small trick here. And he fell for it. Yeah, he should have played queen d8 check. Keep going for checks without allowing a queen trade. Okay, so 2 of these games are completely winning. And then 1 game, this game, not so clear, but I have chances. I should have chances. Best username. No, I meant Fuel Mule. It's a great name. Jazzy Chesser. That's a decent username. Okay, I'm going to gain time by just moving around, and then I should finish off the other games so I can focus solely on that game. Pretty sure I can get away with king d3. So king d3, king take b3, a5. There's no way he's stopping that a pawn. Okay, nice game. Run till tomorrow. Well, now it's finally time to read some of the Twitch comments. Mr. Paul, Sicilian opening. Who's my favorite player and why? From Ava Player 998. That's actually a tough question. Favorite player. I mean, I really admire Karpov, like the old Karpov games where he just grinds down his opponent positionally are fun to look at. I mean, modern day players, from a personality standpoint, I would have to say Levant Aronian, like one of the nicest GMs that I've ever met. I think this a-pawn is queening. Okay, we're just about to wrap up. Hello, Talent Factory. If you're still watching, I know you sent that comment a long time ago. Meow. Yeah, so Meow, I'll probably be most likely to stream on the weekends. I just have to calculate this 1 sec. A7. I could just play king e2. Keep things simple. So yeah, if you're looking for like these types of streams and simuls, probably weekends are when I'm most likely to do them. I'm working on like rebuilding my website, and then I'll probably post some kind of like Google Calendar or kind of set schedule for weekly streams and simuls. But that's still kind of up in the air. All right. Well, thank you everyone for playing the simul. Congrats to the one winner. I forget who it was. I think it was Louis. Was it Louis Chilada something? Let's see if I can find this game. I think it was this game that I flagged. Which I'll have to look back at the video, but I think I was very close to playing the move when my time ran out. But sometimes this is the best strategy if you're playing against someone who's playing a bunch of games at once. Just keep it a long game and keep it kind of complicated. Yeah, I think I was about to take on g5 here. It still would take a lot of work to win this position. But yeah, this light squared bishop defending the d3 pawn is very annoying. Probably the best approach for white is like take, and then get some activity. But I don't know, king g6. My king has to find some square. It would still take work for sure. Yeah, I don't actually see a clear win here. Well, nice job. Let's go back. I think I could have easily lost a lot more games given the time situation. A lot of them. This game against Fuel Mule, this was one of the more interesting games. I think he was outplaying me at some point with knight b6. Yeah, the c4 move, just very powerful, blocking my bishop and attacking the pawn 4 times. But I think I managed to keep it complicated, despite the fact black was probably just better. Maybe f5 was a bit too ambitious. Sometimes a position like this, you just, like as black, you just want to make sure everything's defended. I think f5 just created more weaknesses. But I'm not entirely sure what the alternative is here. Maybe a move like rook d8. It's a very tense position. And yeah, this position was crazy. Like, I wanted to play rook b1 or rook d1, but the problem was that a move like queen c2 hits the rook and bishop. Rook f1, I mean, it's not the prettiest move, but okay, somehow this transpired into a good position for white. Yeah, I think at this point, probably h6 was maybe the final mistake. It was weakening g6, And I mean, it led to a position where just so many things were attacked, like the bishop, the rook, the pawn was under constant pressure, the c pawn was under constant pressure. So maybe there's a better move than h6 here. Not entirely sure what that would be. Maybe queen c2, get the c pawn rolling, or just some centralizing move like queen d4. Definitely an interesting game. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break. Hello, Bobby Fischer. Actually, hello, Bobby. I don't know how to pronounce that. But Celsius, maybe sack the exchange. Okay, bye, Celsius. Thanks to everyone who's watching or who watched the stream. I'm going to try and do more of this in the future. But I think this was a lot for today. These simuls, they take a lot of energy. If anyone has like suggestions for other types of streams or you want questions answered, feel free, message me on Lichess or even Twitch. I think there's some way to message someone on Twitch. And I will be back in the future for more content like this. Adios.